Yo, is the market ready for a slow burn? Let's talk about what our next move is. It's stocks and hip hop. Yo, thank you for coming back to the channel. I truly appreciate it. It helps me out tremendously when you watch through the entire video. So do me a favor and please check to the end. Also, hit that thumbs up. That gives me some exposure, and then also leave me a comment. Let me know what you're doing in the world of investing, and let me know what you're doing in hip hop too. I love to know what you're listening to, and we can have a conversation about either, because this is the only place where you will find the stock market mixed with hip hop. And today's hip hop lyric comes from my guy, Styles P, one of my favorite rappers. On Nino Man's most recent album, Incognito, Styles P had a guest verse, and he lets you know, talk about the plug, my guy. Did you invest? The stock market and hip hop has always been together. What we do here is we always protect our money by looking at the four indexes: the S&P, the Russell, the Dow Jones, and the Nasdaq. So let's go ahead and see how the market performed and how we can protect our money. All right, S&P closed at $4,505.42, and what we got going on right now is what I believe a slow burn. So what I want you to do is, after this video, go back to the prior video where we have detailed how the market is likely going to continue. We got our moving average continuing to move higher, and our price is still pretty far away from it, but a good healthy distance. What I believe will happen is that we will likely continue to play around in this area before that moving average gets closer, and then we eventually have a bump. So where can we go to next? We have our price targets, our two price targets, family. This is how we keep it simple. We have our upside target. Upside target is still around that 4,600 area, and that is because we reached it in March of last year. March of last year is where we're looking to likely come back and retest the strength of the bulls. Downside target is if we come back to around this 4,400 area, which we did start out, and then we ended up coming back to the upside towards the end of the week. So 4,600 upside target, 4,400 downside target. And let's keep this one moving. What we got going on with the Russell? We use ticker IWM. As soon as I line my fingers up, there we go. Boom. 191.53 is what the market closed at for IWM. And as you recall, family, last week I told you, and the week before, that we're looking for a dramatic move because of what happened before. And this is what we were talking about. We had this large candle give us the blueprint for what can happen for this index. And I said, I'm looking for a move to come back to retest around this 191, 192 area. And lo and behold, technical analysis wins yet again. Here we are around that 191, 192 area. So where can we go to next? Let's check it out. We hit this area. So family, the next area where we found some pretty major resistance is around this 195 area. We can see last time we were there, we started to scale lower and we moved dramatically to the downside. I think we're going to end up coming back to retest around that 195 area in order to test out that strength. We recently made a move higher and then it fell a little bit lower, but we closed towards those highs. I think we have some momentum to go to the upside. Downside target. Downside target is if we retest around this 190 area. This is where we want to see the market test if we come back down to the downside and hold itself up. And that's because the prior candles before this move all tested that area and we finally busted above it. So to come back and retest there is where that strength check will come in. That is IWM. Let's go ahead and check out what we got going on with the Dow. And the Dow is at $34,509.03. The range bound machine. Here we are, range bound for life, or are we facing a breakout? Family, we've talked about this for a while, how we've been range bound in this very same area for all year and a little bit of last year. And here we are now finally facing some strength. So where can we go from here? Check this out, family. We finally had a very strong close where we closed on the highs, and we are right at that resistance area. if we do have what it takes, if we zoom out, we see that we have the opportunity to actually come back and retest around this 35,600 area. And that's because this candle right here gives us the insight that we've fallen from there before, and this is around the resistance area where the price was before. So 36,000 basically is what we're looking at in that area as resistance. We want to see this uphold around this 35,000 area if we really have the strength for the Dow to continue to move higher. Lastly, family, let's go ahead and check in what the techs are doing with the Nasdaq. Index, we closed at $15,565.60. We'll go ahead and round up for that. So we talked about this last week, family, on how, once again, that moving average, we were too far away from it. We still have a decent distance where it's respected, and I believe that we are too far away from it right now. So where can we go from here? We still have our same price targets. While the slow burn could happen, the Nasdaq has been hot before and taken off. We could see another takeoff as well. Do not count that out. Targets right now is for it to come back to around this 15,700 area is where we recently tested out before we finally move lower. Downside target is if we come back to around that 15,000. Ultimately, what we're going to see likely is a retest of the highs. We're not too far from there, and you can see the highs at $16,764. I think we can end up coming back to retest where those highs were at. So let's wrap this one up, family. We have all four indexes right now still in bullish mode. We have the S&P still showing breakout. We have IWM getting ready to look towards getting to 195. We have the Dow finally starting to participate in this run and get above its range that it has been in for a while. And then we have the Nasdaq, which continues to remain hot and push towards its highs of the year, of last year, really, all-time highs. So how are things going for you in the market? Let me know. Put that in the comments. Let me know what you want to talk about. We can have a conversation anytime we want. Follow me on Instagram. That is at Wincrease Team. Make sure that you check out my website. I do have courses to teach you how to read charts with simplicity and do it on a regular basis. So make sure that you check out wincrease.com for that. Check out the podcast. New episodes will be back. It's been a while. I've been enjoying myself quite some time. So I'm getting ready to start getting those episodes back out. And like I said, always let me know what you're listening to with hip hop. I am a huge hip hop fan. I want to know what you're listening to, and we can have that conversation as well. Hit me up in an email. That's wincrease20@gmail.com. And we can have a conversation there too. So all sorts of places we can have conversations. Make sure that you enjoy yourself this week. Let me know what you're getting into as school gets ready to come back. My girls are ready. Well, no kid really wants to go back to school. My girls are ready as far as mentally. I keep them sharp all summer long. So anyway, take care of yourself. Health is wealth. Drink your water, get your exercise, and spend time with people that you love. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.